Hi everyone, I am Mark, and welcome to another episode of Slay the Spire. Today we are going to play the Silent and head up the Spire and try and kill the final boss. As usual, I don't know how far I'm going to get, and we're just going to play through until we either win or die. Because that's what you do in a roguelike. So the Silent starts with the Ring of the Snake, which gives us 2 extra cards at the beginning of each combat. And they have slightly less hit points than the Ironclad, start with 70, and start with 99 gold. So we are ready to embark on our journey. And as usual, we get the option to alter our deck a little bit, and I always like an extra card. So, let's take a quick look at our deck. We have 5 defend cards, 5 attack cards, 2 special abilities. One gives us block and one applies weak. And we have the card that we just picked up, which lets us exhaust 3 cards and then exhaust the purity card itself. So that's useful for getting rid of cards that monsters might apply to us, such as the burn cards or the ethereal cards, things like that we can't normally get rid of. So that's what those are for. So let's go ahead and start on our way. And we only have 100 gold, so the merchant isn't really interesting yet. I think the right side looks most interesting. There's a couple fires up there. There is elite encounter. So I'm going to start here, I think, and see where our path takes us. So we're going to go ahead and defend quite a bit. Oops, I should have actually played this card instead. And then we'll go ahead and do an attack. We don't have any form of healing, so defense is a little more important. The Ironclad's background healing was always useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and damage him, which weakens him, so we only need to play 1 block. We can go ahead and play the other one. I don't want to discard that. Well, I may as well. Discard that, play that, and we don't really care about this. So, do your worst. And at this point, we can just kill this guy and move on. Get a strength potion, which is always nice. Let's see what we have. That's not a bad defensive move. Reducing the strength of all the enemies reduces the amount of damage they do to us, so that is useful. We will go ahead and just do as much damage as possible here. This is only for the current turn, so it's not useful to us. I always love the sound effects in this game. They're kind of goofy, but amusing. And I keep doing that and forgetting to use this card, which I should use more often. So we'll take 1 point of damage out of this. And hopefully we're going to get some interesting cards for the defect, or the silent, excuse me. They have a lot of poison cards. I'm going to go ahead and use this, which reduces the damage it does by quite a bit. And hopefully this turn we'll just be able to kill this guy. We can. Alright. Poison. Always like poison. I think I'm gonna go... Well, it doesn't really matter because this is fight question mark or question mark fight, so... Alright, this time I'm going to use this card. I will discard that because I don't want to use it right now. I'll go ahead and block, so we're blocking all damage, so we can go ahead and hit these guys, and as usual they curl up and give themselves instant block. We will go ahead, let's go ahead and do that, do that. Oh, we're going to be... No, we're going to be able to kill it. Good. Basic math sometimes eludes me. So... yeah, we'll apply 5 poison, and poison is a debuff that basically counts down, does damage at the beginning of the opponent's turn, and counts down each round. So 5 this turn, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's a solid damage source, especially when we can stack up tons of it. And you can see that green bar, which shows how much damage that creature is going to take. And if we hadn't killed it, it would have died anyhow. So, this is a nice card. Block plus a little damage. Let's see what mysteries we have. This is one of the few places where you can actually get a bad relic. So let's see how we do. We either get a good or a bad relic out of this deal. I think that's the good one. Let's take a look. Whenever you enter a question mark room, gain 50 gold. Well, that's always useful. And like now, we're going to gain 50 gold. Okay, so this guy is kind of painful. And this is a good card to use because it's going to reduce the damage we take, plus give us all the block we need. And let's go ahead and just continue to do damage to him, because we want to kill him as quickly as possible. I'm pretty sure he just continues to do damage to us. I'm going to do that. I'll go ahead and discard one of those, and then just keep piling on the damage. And this is one of the minor gripes I have with this game, is sometimes the card text blocks your vision of the enemy bars and buffs and debuffs. Minor, but... So we'll go ahead and do our free spell. And I'm going to apply poison. And I really hope we get some good poison cards. The timing on this is working out well. I am going to go ahead and... No, I don't need to defend. we can just kill this guy off. Speed potion, which gives us dex, which boosts our buffs from block cards. And energy cards are useful. Shivs are useful as well. I'm going to go ahead and take the shivs. And I think I want to go ahead and do the boss fight, because we need some more relics. Unfortunately, we don't have an easy way to get rid of the artifacts. I don't know if this card's going to destroy artifact on all these guys. Let's try that and find out. It does. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to defend. Reduce the amount of damage we take. And I had a point left. I'm dumb. Definitely need more coffee this morning. So now our debuffs will all work. So I'm just going to go ahead and start taking down whichever one I can. And this will give me some of the block I need. And 11. Yeah, why not? I'm going to go ahead and block all the way. We might actually... Well, Purity's not going to do much good in this situation. So, block. Block again. Play this, which gives us 2 free attacks. And move along. Oh, that's not nice. So this is the problem with these guys, is they just fill your hand with daze cards. So nothing we can do there, because exhausting those does has no benefit. Could it be this is a very, very short run? Alright, let's go ahead and hit that with our poison. We'll block. And I'm going to go ahead and do damage to that too, just so we can really get rid of one of these guys, because we do need to get rid of one. Because they are going to kill us. In fact, you know, I'm going to go ahead and drink this. Maximize our debuff, our buff. Do that. Do that. So that one is going to die no matter what this turn, because he has 4 life and the poison's going to do 4, so we can start to work on another enemy. Give us some offense. Or, you know, don't. This is actually a pretty bad fight for us this early in the game. If we had more offensive cards that were doing poison or other, special abilities, we might be doing better, but we don't. And nothing else useful. We don't have any big damage cards either. Ugh. That's so bad. We might not actually make it through this fight. Alright, let's do that. And then do as much damage as possible over there. And we're required to discard a card, which is bad in this situation, because those cards go away at the end of your turn, but now it's in the discard pile, unfortunately. Alright, there's some poison. Deal damage. Grab shivs. And you may wonder why shivs are useful. There are cards that every time you attack, something happens, so having a lot of shivs basically gives you more attacks. Will we get a good card? All we need is one attack. We do. So he's going to die no matter what, but we can just kill him. Whew! Alright, we are at 5 hit points. So we get free block at the end of our turn from this relic. We also pick up a dex potion, which gives us some extra block when we use it, and a high damage card isn't a bad idea. Looks like we're not going to get any poison. So this is going to get ugly. We really can't afford to take any damage. So I am going to be very conservative in this fight. I'm going to apply this poison here because that guy does the ever-increasing offense. And the rest of these cards are defense, which don't help us, so... Alright, we need to block. Oh, nice. We didn't need to block. Strength debuffs are strange. Sometimes they seem to have more effect than others, and I haven't quite figured out the pattern. Okay, so we're going to gain 5 block there, which is not enough. We're going to end with 1 hit point. Go ahead and do our shivs. That slow poison is slowly taking him down, but we are so going to die. There's nothing we can do. We are doomed. I think even if we kill him... I'm going to go ahead and kill him, make sure he dies. See, he's going to die from the poison. And we do get... We get block from our relic. I am going to go ahead and drink this potion, which will give us extra block, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we're going to die here. Yep, we are dead. So, there you have the roguelike aspect. We die to a relatively easy fight just because the previous fight had weakened us too much. So much for the silent. We will move on next time to the defect. Again, as usual, you get your score, and that's a pretty pitiful score. And we return to the main menu to start again. So, I am going to go ahead and call this episode here. It is a sad ending, but as I said when I started, I'm going to give one shot with each of the characters for this series and keep it to a relatively short length. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my inglorious death. If you did, please consider leaving a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to keep up with new videos as they go out. And leave me a comment with any thoughts you might have about the series. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.